Welcome to Echoes from the Basement, an X-Files podcast. I'm your host, Alice, and today we're stepping out of Agents Scully and Mulder's world and into our own reality, where the strange isn't just theory and the unexplained hides in plain sight. This is Mini X-Files, Case 7. You're driving in your car late one night, windows down, music up, the cool, fresh breeze rolling through your fingers. Your best friend and you are just trying to make it home after a long night of laughter and stories. Then you notice something, a bright light that pierces the sky like a lightning bolt. As your eyes try to adjust, you realize this isn't a plane, but something more terrifying, something you've never seen before. The temperature in the car skyrockets as if you were directly above hell itself. Sweat pours down your face. It feels as if you're being boiled alive. And then as quickly as the object appeared, it vanishes, leaving only the dark night sky behind. All that remains is your memory and something inside of you. This is Mini X-Files Case 7, the Cash-Landrum Incident. Hey everybody, how's it going? Happy Friday. I hope we're all looking forward to the weekend. What are your plans? I just got done mowing the lawn yesterday, and now I just want to take it easy for the rest of the weekend. I want to shout out my sources before we dive into this mystery. The only source that I used was Unsolved Mysteries Texas UFO, and I'll link the source in the description of this episode. Let's get started. On the dark night of December 2nd, 1980, 3 passengers witnessed an event that they were never supposed to see. These people were Betty Cash, Cash-Landrum, and Vickie's 7-year-old grandson named Colby. They were just ordinary people just trying to make it home after dinner. The group started driving on State Road 1485 near Dayton, Texas. For anyone not familiar with Texas, this location is on the outskirts of Houston. At 9 p.m., Vickie noticed a bright burning light in the sky. Once they approached the object, the group realized this wasn't an aircraft at all, but something even more sinister. Betty Cash described this event in precise detail. She says while driving, the group felt an overwhelming heat source in the car. Vickie screamed for Betty to stop the car, and she broke really hard. This sent Vickie flying, who was in the passenger seat, flying forward, causing her hand to fall onto the dashboard. Betty and Vickie then noticed that Vickie's handprint was permanently a part of the car's dashboard, so there was an indentation of her hand in the dashboard. Betty, like the bad bitch she is, got out of the car to investigate. She stood in front of her car and saw a diamond-shaped object with flames shooting out of it. During this, Betty states that the heat outside was so unbearable it felt like she was being cooked. She reached for the door handle of the car, and when she touched it, the door handle burned her. Betty meets with Vickie and Colby in the car to share some details about what she had seen. But before Betty could say anything, the group heard a squadron of large helicopters descend on the area. And then this event was just all over in a flash. The group tried to go back to their normal lives, but who could after all of this? For many years, Betty, Vickie, and Colby battled not only with the government, but also with their health. Vickie stated that one night Colby begged and pleaded for water. Vickie realized her grandson had an intense fever and vomiting. After that night, Vickie and Colby appeared to have severe sunburns and more vomiting. Betty, on the other hand, had a dangerously high fever, and large welts appeared on her face and hands. Just think of the worst sunburn you've ever had and make it 10 times worse. Over the next few days, Betty continued to deteriorate. After that, she was taken to a hospital in Houston, where doctors determined that she had radiation poisoning. Betty was then treated in the hospital for 6 weeks. After her hospital stay, Betty asked UFO investigator John Schuessler, I hope I'm saying his name right, for help. He was previously a NASA project manager. He did interviews with Betty and Vickie and even went out with them to the exact location of their UFO occurrence. While the group was out there, they identified the spot where Betty had stopped the car. They saw marks, probably tire tracks, on the pavement. Two women pointed out where everything had happened, from where they saw the spacecraft to the intense heat and a piece of the road that was scorched from that event. John also states that weeks later he went to the spot in the road again and found no burn markings anywhere. Locals had said unmarked trucks had dug up the road and replaced it with new asphalt. After that, John interviewed some locals that said they saw the flying object that night and those helicopters. Even L.L. Walker, a police officer, encountered the object, stating him and his wife saw something coming from the tree lines. He goes on to say they then saw some military helicopters shining their spotlights on the ground, clearly looking for something. Betty and Vickie were sure that the military was involved in all of this. The two women spoke about what happened that night. This caught the attention of the Air Force, who agreed to meet with the two ladies and hear their story. Vickie and Betty entered Burscombe, I hope I'm saying that right, Air Force Base, where military personnel greeted them and questioned them for 2 hours. Vickie said she saw a map of the exact spots where they had encountered the spaceships. In the end, the military denied everything. The military personnel stated that Betty and Vickie could file a claim with the Air Force and their case would be reviewed. After a while, Betty and Vickie learned the requests for medical claims had been denied. In the end, sadly, Betty, Vickie, and Colby continued to battle with numerous health-related issues from radiation exposure. Betty, for instance, was diagnosed with several types of cancers. All three passengers have severely low white blood cell counts. The event also shattered their immune systems. All Betty, Vickie, and Colby want is the truth, especially Betty. She states that all she wants to know is why they were burned and what type of radiation they were exposed to and how much. She continues that she would forgive the military if this information is protecting the United States and that's why they're not telling her, but she just wants answers. And that is the case. That's where I will leave you guys off. I think Betty and Vickie and Colby saw a UFO that night. How else would you explain the heat and their health problems that are related to radiation poisoning when they were not even near something that created radiation? But I'll let you guys decide. Did this group of people see a UFO that night? Or maybe it was just a government aircraft? Feel free to comment on this episode and suggest ideas for the next mini X-Files case. Also, check out my content and posts on Instagram at Echoes from the Basement. And that's it. Thanks for listening, all you truth seekers, abductees, and X-Files enthusiasts. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share the show. And remember, the truth is out there. You just have to find it.